What's up, guys? Wanted to do a quick update on CLOV and the potential that I'm seeing in the option chain right now for not necessarily a gamma squeeze because gamma squeezes. The last one we saw sent us upwards of $22, but kind of the same type of price action where I think we have the potential for maybe like a gamma ramp up. As we continue to cross $13, 13.50. I think that the option chain, the way it's set up right now, has the potential to maybe move us up to like $16. So I just wanted to explain it. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but the potential's there to happen either today or tomorrow if we can continue to move upwards like we're trending right now. And I wanted to kind of put this out there so people know that this isn't necessarily shorts covering. Okay, the Ortex data today is basically showing a net of more borrowed shares. So I think we're going to see tomorrow even more shares have been borrowed. So this isn't shorts covering. This is all options induced today, and that's what I wanted to kind of go over. So let's see here. All right. So as we kind of crossed above 13 today, we started seeing a lot of volume pickup and upwards momentum. Got shot back down, but we were able to hold. And now we're seeing resistance. This is live right now. We're seeing resistance at the 1350 mark. It's about 8:20 a.m. on the West Coast right now. So I know, like I said, I noticed a lot of open interest in the option chain expiring this week. If we take a look at it. The $13 strike, 12,000 open contracts versus 5,000 puts, puts us at about 7,000. That's 700,000 shares, which right now have a zero point 0.6 delta. That means 60% of those 700,000 shares we can assume have been hedged. As we continue to move upwards, let's say another dollar, that'll move to 80%. So another 20% of that would need to be bought, and so on, all the way through here. But we do have some significant numbers. Usually, I've said in the past, we want to see double digits in the thousands to create this gamma squeeze for close float size. But these are 50-cent marks, 50-cent strikes. So I kind of, if you combine the two of them, $13 and 13.50, you basically have a total of somewhere around 21,000 as opposed to 6,000 puts. So that's 15,000 contracts that would go into the money if we're able to surpass 1350. That's a pretty significant number that should push us further ahead with the whole gamma squeeze. The way that works, get us above 14. And now if we look at 14 and 1450 combined, we're looking at roughly 14,000 calls as opposed to 2,000 puts. So that's another 12,000 contracts that will go into the money. So I think the potential exists here, especially now $15 strike, almost 11,000 open interest, as opposed to only 833 puts. So the potential definitely exists there for us to get some sort of gamma squeeze, gamma ramp up to get us above 15, 15.50, maybe even 16. And I just wanted to throw that out there that if you see that movement, basically what we'd be looking at is more of an options induced play and not so much a short squeeze. So if it goes up and it starts to come down and level out, I think that would be really strong for the stock. And the potential exists there for us to see, a movement up to 15, 16 would be great today, right? And then if we can hold that and continue to establish a base, it's just going to allow the stock to continue on moving forward. And now we would have a new floor and, this new floor of 15 or 16 for a potential squeeze. And with cost to borrow increasing the way that it is, Ortex today was showing anywhere from, I believe, 29% to 324%. This is today's numbers. Those are insane borrow fees, with an average of 263%, which means most people who are short this stock are paying a borrow fee of 263%. That's going to start forcing people to cover their positions. So I think we're looking really strong, and I also think that there's a potential today and tomorrow, tomorrow being Wednesday, to create this kind of little mini gamma ramp. Now, obviously, if the rest of the chain continues to be loaded up, we might get into like true gamma squeeze potential where we can maybe get a push up to $20. But the calls aren't there for that yet, but they are there to get us a nice push to 16. Happy trading. Good luck in any stock that you're in, but also at the same time, um, great time to get into CLOV. So if you haven't already, and if you want to come check out the live stream, I will be doing Power Hour today from 12 to 1. That's the last hour of the day. And I'll be streaming every morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on the West Coast. All right, check you later.